Hello, Leo. This is your love reading from September 21st to September 28th of 2020. If my voice goes out, you guys are just going to have to deal with it. I'll whisper real soft just for you right in your ears. Super soft. Alright, enough of that weirdness. Let's jump right into it. We're going to shuffle. We're going to do it 2 more times. Okay, 1 more time. Okay, let's see. Sort of. I haven't gotten the bridge down yet. All the things. Okay, so I like to see kind of what energies we get before we go into this. I do feel like there's some Pisces energy here. We'll have to wait and see, but I do feel like there's a Pisces. And I feel like a possible Gemini connection too. So we'll just have to see. Very first card is the Hanging Man in reverse, which is confusing because then he's not really hanging. He's the hanging out man, right? Now, when I see the Hangman in reverse, this is something where I feel like we're being pulled into a few different directions. This could be possibly with kids, with a love life, with actually, because this is the way you're feeling in love. I actually feel that we're being pulled in different directions. So maybe someone's, and this is going to sound really weird, but maybe someone's telling us how to love, how to appreciate something, but we know deep down how to do our own kind of love, how to appreciate our own thing. I feel like there's a sense of not having a say in our own relationship, right? If that makes sense, comment, let me know. And if it doesn't make sense, don't say anything. My ego is so fragile. I cannot handle it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But it's just like being pulled in different directions. And I feel like there's someone who's saying, I know better, I know the best. And I feel like that can cause some stress, right? If there's the Hanging Man, we're talking about anxiety. And let's see what else we have here. 7 of Swords again, so this, especially with this next to it, I normally read this card as a positive because upright it's stealing, betrayal, and all that. When I see it reversed next to the Hanging Man in reverse, this is having a situation that's out of your control that should be in your control. This is like you're driving down the street, and imagine you're driving down a street and you're going 5 miles an hour, right? Because there's like a parade in front of you. And one of the people that's on the side of the street just decides to like get up on your car and just like grab your steering wheel, and they're just like pulling it, and they're just like, I know how to drive. And you're like, okay, great. But I'm in the car and it's my car. I know how to drive. That's the energy I'm getting, where it's kind of like this energy of someone trying to plug into you and trying to use you for something. So the I know how to drive energy is someone trying to reinstate their dominance. So that's what I'm seeing here. And this could be a relationship you're dealing with. Again, if this resonates, let me know in the comments. But that's just what I'm getting so far. So then I get the King of Swords. Okay, so that's that Gemini energy we were talking about. So we got Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And my heart sank when I said Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra card. This person's someone who is trying to tell you how you feel. And a lot of you guys during this time, and maybe it's just the energy, maybe it's my energy, maybe it's Source's energy. I mean, it's all the same anyway. But for you, Leo, I feel like there's a definite sense of stepping out of one relationship and into another one. So If we're looking at starting something new, I feel like now is going to be a good time to do it. But I don't feel like you're going to have a successful relationship with the person you're in. Again, look at what you're doing. Look at who you are. Look at who you're with. But if it's someone who doesn't help you, who doesn't appreciate you, then I would say move on from there. But let's look at see what else we got. So I get the Six of Wands. This is in your future. This is feeling celebrated because I think we've solved this energy here. So these two cards right here, I feel like there's... I'm sorry, you guys. Getting yawny over here. The situation right here is making it so that I feel like it's us celebrating ourselves. We're moving on. This is in the future. And I honestly feel like this could be anywhere from 3 weeks to 2 months in the future. I don't feel like it's that long of a ways away. But I get a sense of celebrating what you've been through. Not looking back on it with a sense of awfulness, but looking at it as a sense of like, I learned, I grew from that. I wouldn't want to do it again, but I learned something from it. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. And then I get the Nine of Cups in reverse in relation to the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is a sense of, like I said before, the first card is I learned something. The second card is I'm starting to feel my own emotions again. So if another person was telling you how you feel about them, then you're not going to have a sense of who you are. You lose your sense of dependence. You lose your sense of, or you lose your sense of independence and become just dependent. So this is going to be you rediscovering yourself and focusing on building up a new life for yourself. And again, I know it's a love reading, but if some of you guys are going through a healing process, then we're going to look at this as a heal reading. We're going to look at it as love, whatever, but we can also look at it as a healing experience. And let's just see. I'm going to cross on the Nine of Cups and see what we get here. And it's the Nine of Wands. Okay? So this, to me, is a very powerful card. We're looking at the moon. It's a crescent moon. I feel like we're hiding parts from ourselves. I feel like we don't feel like we're doing the right thing. The Nine of Wands to me is like, it's almost over kind of an energy, but it's like, it's a humbling experience, I guess. What I get from this is that we need to allow ourselves to feel in a way where we don't feel guilty, right? Because that's the one emotion that does not help us. Feeling guilty and feeling ashamed does not help us on our feeling journey. However, this is the part that's confusing. Blocking those emotions isn't good either. We need to allow ourselves to feel, and we need to allow ourselves to eventually feel that everything's okay with us. Nothing's wrong with us for feeling. Nothing's wrong with us for being a strong emotional person, okay? Being emotional takes strength. That takes courage, right? To be open with your emotions. And it's something I struggle with. It's something I think a lot of guys actually struggle with. But when we're looking at going on this emotional journey, it's important to allow ourselves to really, really get into the healing process. And I got that underneath the King of Swords. Or no, I'm sorry. That was crossing the Nine of Cups. Let's look at what is actually under the King of Swords here. Looking for my cards. If it looks like I'm scattered, I am. So it's the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is allowing yourself, like I was saying, you're allowing yourself to feel and heal from this person in your past who was possibly Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini kind of person. And I feel like as we're focused on allowing ourselves to feel, we need to be focused on allowing ourselves to feel safe. And that's a huge thing. Feeling safe, feeling gentle with, not feeling gentle, feeling safe and being gentle with ourselves are the two best things we can do for ourselves. I don't think that's it. I'm just gonna end the video. No, I don't think that it's a good idea to constantly just berate ourselves over and over again over something that could have been an innocent mistake. And I think it's Maya Angelou, or Angelou, I don't know how you say her name, but she has a quote. And she said, when you know better, do better, right? And that to me has been such a powerful quote, because it makes it so I don't beat myself up as much. Because as humans, that's kind of what we do. Like, we know better, we do better. But we look at our past and we cringe. We're like, ugh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that. But we didn't know any better at the time. We're always trying to do our best. And I think that striving for the best, and sometimes we don't get the best results, I think that's absolutely normal. And I think there's nothing wrong with us. We're growing and we're learning and we're trying to do the best we can. The way it works is just for us to keep trying. And when I see this card in reverse, it's allowing yourself to pick up. You're picking up yourself after a difficult situation, and you're allowing yourself to feel again. And we get the Emperor card on top of that one. Okay, and that could be an Aries individual. Once we've healed, we could be looking at attracting an Aries individual into our lives. Possibly with a C name that was coming up. So we could be looking at an Aries individual with a C name, right? And that's first or last name. I'm not going to go over all the C names, but there's just a sense of still needing to heal, going through this. Don't rush the process. This person's not going anywhere. This Aries person isn't going anywhere. When we heal, we can meet people on the same level that we're on, right? If we're not healed, we can't progress, we can't move forward with relationships. We're going to kind of keep attracting people that hit those same core wounds over and over again until we realize what that looks like, set boundaries, allow ourselves to heal. We're going to attract the same people. So I think that we need to focus on being gentle with ourselves, as I said earlier, and just focus on giving that loving energy right now, instead of to a partner that wouldn't understand it. Give it to ourselves, and then eventually we can give it to someone else as well. So that's your reading, you guys. If you liked this reading, please consider subscribing, and comment down below if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, like the video too. So with that being said, you guys can also check out my website, and if this reading resonated with you, I can do a personal reading for you guys on love, on finance, spirituality, whatever it happens to be, and we can go from there. So love you guys, take care, and I will see you next week. Bye.